Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Matt, and I'm back with another review. This one's gonna be for Boruto episode 23, and this episode was pretty lit. So, let's get right into it. The pacing of this episode honestly took me by surprise. I felt like it was going 100 miles an hour for the whole 24 minutes, which was good because a lot more happened than in the previous two episodes. I'm not saying it's bad that some episodes are slow paced. I'm just saying that not a lot happens and sometimes it gets a little monotonous. But anyways, in the beginning when they're all flying around in Sasuke's perfect Susanoo, I like how Sarada said she wonders what really went on between Sasuke and Sakura. Cause I've been wondering the same thing for a long time now. They have no chemistry. Sasuke barely looked at her throughout 700 chapters, and all of a sudden he got married to her. Before the end of the series, I actually thought that Lee was gonna get with Sakura, but he's probably better off with 1010 anyway, so good for Lee. But anyway, in the next scene, we see Sakura do her Cherry Blossom Clash from Storm 4 for the second time in this arc. And another thing I gotta mention is, I know I say this in nearly every review, but the art and animation was like really good. Like this time was exceptionally good. I wouldn't say it was on the level of Kakashi versus Obito, but it was really crisp and fluid, especially when Sakura is fighting Shin in his lair. This looked like it was something out of one of the Naruto movies. But anyway, we see Shin continue to prove just how useful his Mangekyo Sharingan ability can be in a battle. Then Sasuke comes in and proves just how overpowered the Amaterasu is. By the way, I think this is the first time we've seen the Amaterasu used on weapons. And because of this, I couldn't help but to imagine, what if Sasuke was fighting a samurai and as soon as the samurai just unsheathed his sword or whatever, Sasuke burned it away with his Amaterasu. The samurai would just be like, oh shit, that's my whole fighting style, I'm done. But anyway, after Sasuke saves Sakura, he goes over to the big Shin and he tries to kill him, but the little Shin gets in the way and Sasuke almost kills Little Shin. But since the big Shin is such a savage, he decides to stab through the little Shin to get to Sasuke. This is definitely karma for Sasuke, going back to that time when he stabbed through Corinne to kill Danzo on their fight at the Samurai Bridge. But anyway, Shin goes on this very cliche, instead of killing you, I'm going to talk to you so you have time to escape monologue. And this gives Sasuke a chance to switch places with Sakura. Sakura punches the shit out of him. And the big Shin is going to Little Shin thinking he's gonna retreat, but that's not the case. They stab him and they basically just tell him payback's a bitch. And then a lot more Shins come out, and I gotta say, there's a lot more clones of Shin than I expected. But anyway, Naruto uses Shadow Clone Jutsu, and now it's clones versus clones. What I liked about this scene was when Sarada awakened her Sharingan and just annihilates the little Shin that uses the teleportation jutsu. And Sasuke just looks at her and gives the "that's my little girl" smile. I really like that part. Also like the part where the little Shin stabbed Naruto and he looks so scared at seeing Kurama. He's like, whoa, I never seen a fox this big before. And then probably my favorite scene in the whole episode happens is when Sarada asks Sasuke, are your feelings really connected with Sakura's? And Sasuke goes like, yeah. He knows for sure because Sarada exists. And Sarada starts crying while the Sharingan's still active. That was definitely my favorite scene. And right after that comes probably my least favorite scene in the episode. Just for the fact that Kabuto's in it. I can't stand Kabuto. He's just a little bitch that wants to be like Orochimaru. Definitely my second most hated character next to Danzo, probably. Danzo's my most hated for obvious reasons. But anyway, we find out that Kabuto's gonna oversee all the Shins living together. Sarada and them get back to the village. Chocho looks over and notices Choji talking to Ino, but she doesn't recognize him because he's skinnier. I just thought that was kind of dumb. Like, guys, wouldn't you recognize your parents if they lost weight? I really thought that scene was dumb. Then in the next scene with Karin and Suigetsu, we get that big truth bomb and find out Karin is not Sarada's mom. Sakura is definitely Sarada's mom. And to be honest, I completely forgot about this because, like I said before, I read this chapter 2 years ago once, so most of the story it's just a little fuzzy right now. But I'm also glad I forgot what happened because I got a chance to be surprised by everything that happened in this episode. In the last scene, we see the Uchihas eating dinner together. Then, the morning after, Sasuke pulls a Sasuke and he is about to leave the village again. And I really like this scene because throughout the series, Sasuke has always been very apathetic and introverted around people. But here we actually see him being a father. So to see him grow up from part one to all the way until now, it's like a real shift in character, and it was really nice. Then afterwards, I thought it was funny how Sasuke was like, "Whoa, goodbye kiss? I'm too introverted for that. Peace." Then they changed the ending. Instead of Sarada running, now it's her just walking towards her parents. I thought that was a really nice touch. But in the preview, we see that's titled Boruto and Sarada. And this might be the adaptation of chapter 700 of Naruto. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe they'll just add stuff on, but that's what it looks like to me. And I'm pretty sure after that we're gonna get the adaptation of the movie, which I'm really not looking forward to that. But anyways, this was a great episode, from the fight scenes to the OST to the emotional scenes. It really gave off a lot of part one Naruto vibes. And those part one Naruto vibes always have a spot in my childhood heart. So, yeah, I'm gonna give this episode a 10 out of 10 for sure. But, yeah, that's gonna do it for this review. This has been Matt, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.